Hey guys, Jonathan here. There's this really fun game out there called Don't Get Fired, and I will be showing you how to sort of start that. But the basic goal of the game is to not get fired. And as you can imagine, the game is sort of stacked against you. So, I don't know what's up with that fourth, whatever. It should say first, but it says one company. But it is stationed in Korea, and like these are actual promotion like facts and stuff, and you won't get your first job. It's guaranteed, unless you're like super lucky. But I'm pretty sure that's like a 0%. Yeah, it was a 0%, so you couldn't get your first job. But what you do is you basically get fired enough times that your chance of getting fired is so low that you just don't get fired. And that should say second, not tooth company, but you get the idea. And so, what you do is after you get a job, you actually work, and so people that are higher promotion than you will give you work, and you will. I got really lucky there. It was only the second company, and with the work that they give you, you'll just like complete automatically. And so, see, there's a tutorial. I'm not gonna stay on the screen, but then you get that, and then there's another tutorial, and so then there's the why you got fired, and you failed the interview, and eventually it'll go up. So our promotion chance when you start out is 50%. You can get it up to like 61. And there's other things that you can do to get it up there. So I'm gonna get fired. When the screen sort of flashes like that, either you're getting fired or the president's coming. But when the president is coming, it will have like some music. But so anyway, there was no more work. That'll happen a couple times and then it'll never happen again. Anyway, so it's not that hard to do. And then like the farther on that you get, the more money, like, because when you get fired at a higher position, you get like a pension. So like $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, 8,000, and so on. And you can actually raise that amount. And so what you have to do essentially is continue to raise the amount of money that you get, and then you can upgrade your skills and progress further on into the game. And the basic goal is to become the president. So I have never gotten to president. The farthest I've ever gotten is, I think, deputy general manager. I'll show you when I actually get into the thing, the position I was at. I'll tell you what it is. But it was the highest I'd ever gotten, and it was really like hard to get fired from there. I think the only way I could have gotten fired was by going, what is it? By going 3 years without getting a promotion, and then you just get fired automatically. And the promotion chance for me was like at 10%. So eventually, I'm gonna stop getting fail. I'm eventually gonna stop failing at interviews. So this is not what happens in real life, except for unless you're like in Korea. But yeah, eventually you'll get there. So you just continue getting failed at interviews and getting fired, and eventually you won't anymore. You get up to like a 95% chance of getting hired here and then stuff. So anyway. And then you can also take like part-time jobs if you wanted to get more money. And then there's like hidden promotions. So the hidden promotions aren't like, they're relatively hard to get. You have to get up to a rate to get them. A specific not getting fired rate. So I'm gonna real quick get myself fired. But yeah, you just keep on clicking this button, you'll get yourself fired. Oh, and I'm gonna eventually go through and delete all of these for me. When is it gonna happen? But you just basically keep on doing this, and eventually it'll fire you. except for the fact that I am clicking on the wrong thing. Which, no, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I should be getting fired. Oh well, it's not important. I can also get fired this way. So, what you do is you exit out and then you come back in, and then they'll fire you when you come back in. But you basically want to just rack up ways of getting fired, and then the more uncommon ways to get fired will eventually happen, and then you'll have those on your list. I should have gotten fired. Why didn't I get fired? Huh, that's interesting. I should have gotten fired. Oh, there we go. I got fired for this one. I guess you have to check the why you got fired thing first. Anyway, that won't happen again. So, that's a good thing. You just wait a really, really long time. Yeah, so let's click right here, get rid of this, and then end my employment. I wonder, did it actually do it this time? Did it not do it this time? I also don't know how long of a video this is going to end up being. So if it becomes like a really long video, I will cut it off and make it into a two-parter. Although I'm not paying attention, so it didn't even work. I don't know what's up. It should be working. Oh, there we go. I see. So you have to click the cancel button. I was being silly. Okay. By the way, one of the tips is don't show your mom the game because it will make her very depressed. It will make her very depressed. And then eventually you'll stop failing at interviews. Eventually. But you basically just want to get fired a ton. So, work towards it. Because actually being fired is a good thing in the game. Why we got fired? We got fired because of this. Oh, look at that. Our promotion chance went up by 1. And now, how did you get fired? I forgot. Does this fire you? Anyway, I think eventually the part-time job fires you. I'm not sure. So if you don't do your work, guess what happens? You get fired. Which is what we're going to do. A lot. Because we're going to wait for something. And I'm going to show you why. It should be really easy to get as an intern. Like once you get fired, or if you don't get fired. Either way, it should be easy to get. What would be really bad is if you didn't get fired and you didn't get the thing. That would be pretty annoying. Oh, and by the way, the 1s mean 1 coin and 1 experience, the 2s mean 2, and the 3s, which would be the upper parts, mean 3. And I was the DGM at one point. That was the 1. I never got it higher. I wish I did. But I did make it to the DGM. Which is the Deputy General Manager, I think. You can actually check it out at the positions thing once you get there. And then you get to manage your team, and it's really cool. And there's another way to get fired there. Like at the assistant manager, the manager, and the deputy general manager, there's different ways to get fired. Nope, here we go. Got fired or promoted. I got fired. Okay. So we're going to continue to not take work. Because we're either going to get fired more times and then increase the survival rate, or we're going to get promoted. And the promotion actually makes it a lot easier to get promoted once again. Plus, it unlocks us that new position. Or you could just get fired again. It's up to you. I actually, when you get the secret position, I actually like not getting fired. But we're just going to fill this out, and then we're going to, work our way up. And I've, like, once again, I've not gotten past the thing, but I think I was on my, like, 70th company. I spent a long time playing this. And there's, like, really silly ways to get fired. Like, really silly ways to get fired. And one of the ways to get fired you can only do is full-time staff. And I really don't like it. I wish that you could do it as an intern, but you can't. And the ways as the general manager, the deputy general manager, stuff like that, since you can only get them there, you have to get them there, and that means that you're getting fired. So you're gonna when you get fired, you get sent back 2 spots, or if you can't, you get you go to a you go to a new company. Period. But you get sent back 2 spots from your original position, and if you can't, you just go to intern. But it's probably gonna be a 2-parter. I also don't know if you guys can hear this, because I sort of have to hold my recording device at a slightly odd angle. Oh, look at this. It happened. It never happened to me on the other thing. But I'm really actually glad that happened. Never mind, it was a different thing than what I thought. It just happened to be on the same frame that I clicked on the button. Like, can you believe that? That was how frame perfect it was. Oh well. Now if we don't get the work, we have a 90% survival chance. You know? We just have to wait. It's probably going to be a 2-parter. As a matter of fact, if this video goes over 20 minutes, I'm going to cut it off at the 20 mark and then make the other thing the 2-parter. Or, like, when I stop my rambling, I'll cut it off at the after 20 minutes or before 20 minutes. You know, whichever one's closer to the 20 minutes. Yeah, hopefully it won't be that long, though. But if you guys understand the basics of the game, like, I think I'll end this one as soon as I get this hidden position, if I get it. One time I spent like half an hour just sitting here doing nothing, trying to get the hidden position, and I could not. It was a bit annoying. Okay, here we go. It's either I'm getting fired or I get the hidden position. I got fired. Okay. Also, you could get fired at random reason because the company's, like, closing, which is really dumb. But it happens. Sometimes. And I just failed at an interview. That's amazing, you know? And so now we just sit here and get interviewed, and then we fail. Or we get hired, and then we get fired. Then we go to another, yeah, like, you get the idea, it's a cyclical thing. Just don't take the work. And I'll show you why, but you don't want to take the work. It takes a long time. Especially to get started. I deleted my old data, that way I could do, like, this series of videos. Because that's what it's going to be. I'm going to do a series of videos on this. I think it's actually going to be, like, one, like, I'm not going to play it unless I'm recording it for a video. And then if I have to, I will do voiceovers. In case I wanted to play it someplace where I couldn't record audio. Although I don't know how I'm going to do a voiceover when I don't even know what's going on in the game. So, but you get the idea. I'm going to real quick get rid of these tutorials, I'm sorry. Not tutorials, they're tutorials. Where's the other one? Okay, there's the other one. It was like, I don't know where it went. I found it though. So now it's just a waiting game. Would it be really nice if the president was to walk into the room, they'd all give me jobs, and then I would accept none of them, and then I would probably get the hidden position. Probably. I think it's like easier the first time or something. And I'm gonna keep on trying this. Because I'm pretty sure if you click the button, it'll do it and get you fired. Although I'm not sure. Oh well, I'm giving that up. It's not worth it. It'll happen eventually. And now I just have to wait. Or we just have to wait. I suppose you're waiting with me if you're watching the video, aren't you? You know, they developed another game called Workmons. It's a lot like basically a Pokemon RPG, only it's with workers. This one you actually are the worker. The other one you're the CEO. I find it more fun, to be completely honest. But this one is more intriguing, and I can play this one for longer without getting mad at the game. So, even if I'm doing nothing, except for recording and sitting here and talking, and I think that this is like a half an hour video right now. I'm not sure. But you just wait. And wait. And wait. Maybe this will be the one. Nope. Denied. Okay. Why did we get fired? There's no more work. That's why we got fired. Because there's no more work for us not to accept. That's what happened. It's not like we were doing anything anyway. And then, of course, I fail at my interview. Anyway, I really want to get this position for you guys. I may have to cut out the middle. I'm not sure. I don't want to. I may have to. If I do, then I could upload 2 videos. I could upload the one without the middle cutout. Then I could upload the one with the middle cutout. Although that would be rather redundant. I guess I won't do that. That would be rather redundant. And then I might actually have people unsubscribe instead of subscribe. Which would be a bad thing. Here we go. Might want to take a screenshot. I already got fired that way. I'm not doing it again. So you just let them keep on waving their little exclamation marks. Eventually they'll stop. Then eventually we'll get this hidden position. Here, let me show it to you. See, we are after this position, the free rider. And so in order to do it, you literally do nothing. Which is harder said than done. Or, harder done than said. Oh my gosh. I wish that it would just happen already. I'm tired of waiting. Oh, and now we're gonna get fired because there's no more work. Never mind. See, these are things that you have to worry about when you're just starting out. Which, by the way, I did start like a new game, as you can see. Just for this. Which I think I already said. I'm sorry, I'm sort of repetitive. Maybe you have to accept like one job and then that's it. That's the only one that you accept. Because I've never tried that. Maybe I should try it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's it. That's the only job I'm ever accepting. I wonder what they think about that. You know, maybe somebody will just come over and talk to me. And then I could get fired that way. Which would be nice. You know, my other profile, I had every single way of being fired except for two or three. Except for the one where it's like you become the president. That's the one where you win the game. I didn't have that one, obviously. But almost every other one I had. I think the only ones I was missing were you get fired from taking a side job and something about making your team work too hard. And there's like a revolt and then you die or something. Or no, you don't die, you just get fired, but I don't know. Some junk like that. There's like supposed to be a 10% chance of this happening if you don't take a job. It doesn't seem like 10% though. Maybe it's not 10%, maybe it's more like 0.1. Or not, like 0.1% or something. Maybe it's some crazy number. Or maybe it's 1%. It might be 1%. That makes more sense. Unfortunately, that means that I could literally sit here and it would never happen. I could sit here for hours. It's already been 5 minutes. Since the time I said it was 20 minutes, so it's like 25 now. And now it's 6. Oh boy. This is really boring. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys this now. If you've watched this song, you might not have. But there's a game called There Is No Game. So there is a game called There Is No Game. You should download that game because I'm going to and like try it yourself because I'm going to be doing a walkthrough on it as like my next video. So download There Is No Game, and then I'm gonna upload a walkthrough on it sometime later. It's really easy, and just like you do need audio for it. Like you can beat it if you put in earbuds. It might be a little bit harder too if you don't. Good thing is there's closed captioning. But it's a really fun game. By the way, at the end you're presented with a question. If you're really little, don't press no. If you're really little, do not press no. Press yes instead. Just a thought. I'm gonna be done with this, guys. I'm really tired right now. So if you like the video, I want a couple of different ways to get fired. Like, let me know in the comments. Like it, subscribe. I thank you guys for watching. I know it's been like probably a longer video and definitely a boring one, but if we could have gotten upgraded, it would have been a lot more fun. You basically don't take the work and then you get upgraded by not doing anything, which seems really stupid because you're not doing anything and you're still getting promoted, and then you have a 10% higher promotion chance and like you get 2 times the pension rate or something. It's something really stupid that shouldn't be there by just not working, but it is. So that's how you get the hidden position. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys have a good day.